Hello, now we will see how to write in text files with the help of Python programming. So here I have created one file t.py. Now to write in a file, I will have to use the write mode. So first we will have to create the my file. First we will have to create the file object or the file pointer with the help of the open function. This open function will take two parameters. The first parameter is the name of the file. It is a string. String is given as the first parameter, which contains name of the file, or we can say name of the file or directory of the file if the file is not present in the current directory. If the file is present in the current directory, then we will directly write the name of the file, and in the second parameter we will mention the mode in which we want to open the file. We will use W here if we want to write into the file. If I want to write into the file, in the taxes file there is already something written in this taxes text file. So I want to write something in this file via the via this Python program. So I will use the W mode. If I want to read the content from this file, then I will have to open the file in read mode. So I will use R here. So here I am using W because I want to write in the taxes file. Then this open function creates the file object and saves it, puts it in the my file variable. So there are two functions available to write inside the file. The first function is write, and the second function is write lines. So first we will see how write function can be used. The first function can be used. The first function is used by writing the file object, my file dot, calling then write function. Okay. So I can write anything in this file taxes with the help of this write function. Within this write function, I will have to pass the string that I want to write inside this file. So let's say I want to write I am learning file handling in this file. Okay. So I want to write this string str1 inside this taxes file. So I will use the my file object dot write and pass the string that I want to write inside the file. Now it is important that we close the file. So in file handling there are always three steps. First is open the file. Second, perform the operation read write append operation. Third step is close the file. So never forget to close the file. We can close the file by using the file object my file dot close. Okay, so there are some points that we need to remember when we are writing into the file. The first is that it is how this mode works. So let's say if this taxes file does not exist, there is no such taxes file, then the file will get created if we are using W mode. Okay, if the file does not exist, then file will get created, and whatever we are trying to write will get written into it. The second point is if the file does exist but there is already some data present in the file. If the file does exist and there is already some data present in the file, like in this case, then the previous data will get truncated and the new data will get written in this file starting from the very first byte. So if the file does exist and there is some data present in the file, then the previous data will get truncated. And if the file, and the third case is when the file is present, the taxes file is there, but there is no data present in it, then simply whatever we are trying to write will get written on it. So now when I run this program, okay, and I open this file, so the file changed, this file has changed on disk, so reload it, and now there is only a single line written on it in it that we were trying to write. The string is written in it, and the previous data got truncated because I am using a write mode. Now let's see the home folder. Because I have let's see the home folder, there is only one file, taxes file and file t.py. There is no other text file in it, right? So let's say if I try to write in a file that is not already present, that does not exist. Let's say I am trying to write in a file student. It is not there. The student file is not there. There is no such txt file. But I am still trying to write in it. Then what will happen? If no such file, see, there is no such file in the home folder parallel to this file t.py Python file. There is no such file, text file student.txt. So if no such file exists, then such file will get created. So यहाँ पे, so a student.txt file has been created here. And what is the content of this file? I am learning file handling. Okay, so this is how write function works. It will write the string that we are passing in this write function. It will write the string in the file, in the text file. Then the second function is write lines. So write function was taking a string as its parameter. Now write lines function will take a list as its parameter. So it will write this list as its it will take a list L1 and write it in the taxes file. So okay, so here in this first line I open the file and create the file object. Then I will take a list which will contain the data that I have to write, the list of strings that I have to write in the taxes file. So the first line will be the first list element, second line in the file will be the second list element, third line in the file will be the third list element. So each list element will be each line of the file. So hello world, how are you? So right now in taxes text file there is only a single line, I am learning file handling. So I am only writing 3 lines. I only want to write 3 lines in this file programming, and I pass this list in this function write lines. When I run this program, I reload this text file. So hello world, how are you? Python programming. So all the content, all the list elements are now present in this file. To change the line, we will have have to use a new line character at the end of each element. So backslash n. This is to change the line after each element. If I run this program again, reload the text file, so now I have 3 lines because I had 3 elements in the list and there was new line character at the end of each element. So after each element a line is getting changed, a new line is getting introduced. Then how to use the append function. Now the third mode of writing in the file is append mode. So for the append mode we will have to open the file with a, passing this a alphabet string as the second parameter of the open function. So already in the taxes text file there are 3 lines written in it. Now if I want to add one more string at the end of this line, at the end of this file, let's say I want to add this line. I'm learning file handling. Then I can use the function write string 1. So I will pass this as parameter. I will pass this string as parameter and then close the file using my file dot close. So now when I try to open this taxes file in append mode means that we want to add at the end of the file. We want to add further content data at the end of the file. So when I open the file in append mode, so automatically the file pointer is pointing at the last byte of this, at the last location of this file, the last byte of this file. In case of W mode and R mode, the file point, when we open the file in W mode and R mode, that is write mode and read mode, then the file pointer points at the very first byte of the file, at the very first location of the file. But when we open the file in append mode, then the file pointer is pointing at the very last byte of the file. So now when I start writing, it will write from here. Okay. So if I want to now add string 1 in append mode, so I open the file, then I want to write this string, so it will be, where will it be written? It will be written here onwards, last byte onwards. When I run this file, and reload the text file, then I got one more line added. The one more line got appended at the end of the file, that is I am learning file handling, the string that we wanted to write, that we had passed in the write function. Now here, what is the use of this close function? Close function is used to, so whenever I am writing inside the file, all the data is getting stored. Whenever I am using these write functions, write lines function, all the strings and lists that we are writing, it is getting written in a dummy file, in a buffer memory. Okay, all the data is getting temporarily stored in the buffer memory. It is not getting stored directly in the taxes file. It is getting stored temporarily in a temporary file, that is buffer memory or dummy file, buffer memory, temporary file. So when I write this close function, as soon as this close function comes, as soon as the interpreter reads this close function, what it does, it pushes the temporary copy, it pushes the data in the buffer memory to the actual permanent file. It pushes the data in the temporary buffer memory to the taxes file. So just as soon as this close function comes in, the data in the temporary file, the data in the buffer memory is pushed into the taxes file, and hence we are able to see the final copy of the data in the taxes file. This is the use of the close function. So if I do not write close function, there is a chance that the changes made by me, the data that I have tried to return, might not be written in the permanent file. So to ensure that all the data that I was trying to write, all the string list that I was trying to write is written in the permanent file, I will have to use the close function. There is one more function. This is the first thing that close function does. The second function, the second utility, the second use of using the close function is that it frees the allocated resources. So when I am running this Python program, it is using this. It has opened this taxes file. It is using resources. This Python program is using this taxes file is a resource. So it is using this file. It is using this resource. So as soon as this close function is read, it frees all the allocated resources. It frees this text file. The link that is created between this myfile object and the file is broken. Okay. So if I do not want to break this link, I do not want to close the file, I do not want to free the resources allocated right now. So but I want to make the changes permanent. I want to write all the data that is present in the buffer memory to the final memory, to the actual taxes file. Then I can use another function, flush function my file dot flush. So what it does is that it does not close the file, that is, it does not freeze the it does not free the allocated resources. The link between the file object and the taxes file is not broken. It still exists, but the changes made, that we have the data that we have written using write or writelines function, that data is pushed into the file, in the permanent copy from the buffer memory. So I have used this write function. This is the one thing that I have done. The other thing that I could have done is using append function. Append function also writes the data at the end of the file. So if I try again, so this was the file, this was the file, this was the content in the taxes file. Now I am using the append function, passing this string. String 1, I am learning file handling, and when I run this program, so okay, this does not support append function. So we will have to use only write function. Okay, thank you.